Okay, so once you're done with your 2 sets of arms, 2 sets of legs and ears and horns, let's start with his head. So for his head, you're going to start off with white. So you want to do a magic ring with 6 stitches. So I'm wrapping this band around my hook 2 times to create 3 loops. My first stitch will be a slip stitch. So this is the first stitch. I'm going to do 5 single crochets. So 1, this is the second stitch, so I'm counting this as 2. 3, 4, 5, 6. After that, for the next round, second round, I'm going to increase this to 12 stitches, so I want to increase in each stitch. But to join the second round, I'm going to do a slip stitch as the first stitch. Okay, I'm going to go back through that same stitch for a single crochet, so this is my first increase. And from now on, I'm just going to do 2 single crochets or an increase in each stitch all the way around. Once I'm done with my second round, which has 12 stitches, my third round will have 18 stitches, and we're just going to do a single crochet in the first stitch and then increase in the second stitch, and we're doing that all the way around. So once again, I'm just going to count 1 and say increase 1, increase, one, increase, one, increase, one, increase, one, increase, and you just want one more set, so 1 and 1 increase. Okay, so we're done with round 3, which has 18 stitches. Okay, so for round 4, we want to increase this to 24 stitches, and to do that, we're just doing a single crochet in the first 2 stitches and increase in the third, and then we're doing that all the way around. So 1, 2, increase, 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 1, 2, and an increase. Alright, so that's round 4, which has 24 stitches. So for round 5, we're increasing to 30 stitches. So we want a single crochet in the first 3 stitches and increase in the 4th, and we're doing that all the way around. So I'll count up to 3. 1, 2, 3, increase, 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 1, 2, 3, and one more increase. Okay, so this is round 5, which has 30 stitches. So for round 6 and 7, we need another 2 rounds of 30 stitches. So we're just going to do two rounds of single crochets in each stitch. So we're just going to start round 6. just do single crochet in each stitch. Okay, so now I've just completed round 6. On to round 7. Once again, it's just a single crochet in each stitch. So you have 30 stitches in this round. Okay, so I'm done with round 7. We don't need our white anymore, so I'm just going to put it away. What you want to do now is you want to take your first color. So my first color is red, and what we need is for round 8 and 9 we need another 2 rounds of 30 stitches. So I'm getting my red bands. I'm just going to do another 2 rounds. Okay, I just completed round 8, so I'm doing round 9 also in red. Okay, so I've just finished round 9. I'm done with my red. I'm moving on to my next color. My next color is pink. Okay, so for round 10 now we need another round of 30 stitches. So it's just one more round of single crochet in each stitch. Okay, so now I'm done with round 10, which has 30 stitches. Okay, so moving on to round 11 now. For round 11, we want to increase this to 36 stitches. So you want to do a single crochet in the first 4 stitches and increase in the 5th, and we're doing that all the way around. So I'm still using my pink. I'm going to count up to 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, increase, 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 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1 increase. Alright, so for now I'm done with my pink. I'm just going to move on to my next color. My next color will be the orange. So I'm just going to get my orange. Okay, so for round 12, what we want to do, we want to increase again. So we want to increase it to 42 stitches. So to do that, we're just going to do a single crochet in the first 5 stitches and then an increase in the 6th one, and we're doing that all the way around. So I'll count up to 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, increase, 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 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and one more increase. Okay, so that's round 12. So for round 13 we need another round of 24 stitches. So we're just 42 stitches, sorry about that. So we're just going to do a single crochet in each stitch for one more round of orange for me. Okay, so now I'm done with round 13, so I'm not using orange anymore for now. I'm moving on to my next color. So the next color I'm using is this like mauve magenta color. So what you need to do for rounds 14 and 15, you need another 2 rounds of 42 stitches. So that's another 2 rounds of single crochets in each stitch. I'm not going to do the 2 rounds on camera because 42 stitches is quite long. I'm just going to start off my round 14. Okay, so I'm just going to do round 14 and round 15 off camera, so you should do the same, just complete your rounds 14 and 15. And yep, you're just going to do a single crochet in each stitch, and then once you're done with round 15, just resume the video. So I've just completed round 15, so I have something that looks like this. So for round 16, we're changing color. I'm back to my reds. So what I want to do now, I want to decrease this to 36 stitches, and to do that we're just going to do a single crochet in the first 5 stitches, and then we're decreasing over the next 2 stitches, and we're doing that all the way around. So I will count up to 5, then I'll say decrease. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, decrease, 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 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, decrease. Okay, so that's round 16 with 36 stitches. So round 17 we're reducing to 30 stitches. So you want to do a single crochet in the first 4 stitches and then decrease over the next 2. So I'll count up to 4 and I'll say decrease. So 1, 2, 3, 4, decrease, 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 1, 2, 3, 4, and you're decreasing over the last 2 stitches of this round. Okay, so I'm done with round 17, so I'm done with my red bands. Next color I'm going to do is pink. So for the last 4 rounds of his head, I'm just doing it in pink. So for round 18, what we want to do is we want to decrease this to 24 stitches. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a single crochet in the first 3 stitches, and then we're decreasing over the next 2. So I will count up to 3. 1, 2, 3, decrease, 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 1, 2, 3, and one more decrease. Alright, so we're done with round 18. Round 19 we want to reduce this to 18 stitches, so we're going to do a single crochet in the first 2 stitches, and then we're going to decrease over the next 2, and we're doing it all the way around. So I'm going to count up to 2. So 1, 2, decrease, 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 1, 2, decrease. Okay, before I decrease any further, I want to just stuff his head, so I'm just going to move this band down further down my hook, and I'm just going to get my fiber fill. Okay, so let's just finish this last 2 rounds. So for round 20, we're reducing this to 12 stitches, so we're just going to do a single crochet in the first stitch and a decrease over the next 2 stitches, and we're doing that all the way around. 1, oops, decrease, 1, decrease, 1, decrease, 1, decrease, 1, decrease, 1, and one more decrease. Okay, let me just stuff the head a little bit, not stuff, shape it a little bit, so I just need to squeeze it. It's a little bit lopsided at the moment. Okay, so we have one more round. Okay, so for this last round, which is round 21, what we want to do is we want to decrease this to 6 stitches, so we're just going to decrease 6 times. So every 2 stitches, you're just going to decrease it. So decrease, and decrease, 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 decrease. Okay, so now I'm done with that round. It has 6 stitches. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to go through the stitch that's opposite, which is this one. I'm going to tie a slip stitch. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to clip the end and put the end of this clip, shove it into the stuffing, and I'm just going to take out my stitch marker. Alright, so that's his head done. This is the muzzle part, so put this aside, and then we're just going to move on to his body. For his body, I'm just going to continue with my sequence of colors. So my next color will be orange. Let's start with a magic ring with 6 stitches. So I'm wrapping this around my hook 2 times to create 3 loops. So I'm doing a slip stitch as the first stitch, then I'm just going to go back and do 5 single crochets. So this is 1 stitch, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is round 1 of the body done. Next thing we want to do, we want to increase it to 12 stitches, so we're just increasing in each stitch. So I'm just going to do a slip stitch for the first stitch. I'm going to go back through for a single crochet. This is my increase, and I'm just going to do 2 single crochets in each stitch from now on, which is my increase in each stitch. Okay, so for round 3 of his body, let's increase it to 18 stitches. So we're doing a single crochet in the first stitch, and then we're doing an increase in the second stitch, and we're doing that all the way around. So 1, increase, 1, increase, 1, increase, 1, increase, 1, increase, 1, increase. Okay, we just completed round 3 of his body. Round 4, we're increasing to 24 stitches, so we're doing a single crochet in the first 2 stitches and an increase in the third, and we're doing that all the way around. 1, 2, increase, 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 1, 2, increase. So that's round 4, which has 24 stitches. So round 5, we're increasing to 30 stitches, and we're doing this by doing a single crochet in the first 3 stitches and an increase in the 4th, and we're doing that all the way around. So come up to 3, 1, 2, 3, increase, 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 1, 2, 3, and 1 increase. So I'm done with round 5, which has 30 stitches. Okay, so I'm moving on to my next color. I'm back to that mauve magenta color. So for round 6, what we want to do is we want to increase this to 36 stitches. Okay, so to do this, we want to do a single crochet in the first 4 stitches and increase in the 5th one, and we're doing that all the way around. Count up to 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, increase, 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 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1 increase. Okay, so I just completed round 6, which has 36 stitches. So for round 7, we're increasing this to 42 stitches, so I want to do a single crochet in the first 5 stitches, and then an increase in the 6th, and we're doing that all the way around. So I'll count up to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, increase, 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 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1 increase. Okay, so we're done with round 7, which has 42 stitches. So for round 8 we want to do another round of 42 stitches, so we're just going to do a single crochet in each stitch. I'm still using the same color. 1, shouldn't be counting actually, you should just go through each stitch. Okay, so now I've finished round 8, which has 42 stitches. Okay, so we're going to do another 9 rounds of 42 stitches. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm just going to put this aside. I'm going to prepare the bands like I did previously. Okay, so for rounds 9 and 10, I'll be doing it in red. So I'll just be putting 2 bands here. That's round 9 and 10. For rounds 11 and 12, I'm doing it in pink, so I'm putting my pink bands there. Alright, so then for rounds 13 and 14, I'm doing it in orange, so my bands are there. Then I'm back to the magenta. So for rounds 15 and 16, I have 2 bands there. Alright, then I need one more round, so I'm going to go back to red. So I'm just going to put 1 band here. There. So you should just lay out your colors like you did, like I did. But if you're just doing it in one color, then just make sure you do 9 rounds of 42 stitches. It's just a single crochet in each stitch. So depending on how many colors, this is how you should lay out your bands. So anyway, I'm just going to do my 9 rounds of 42 stitches off camera since it's going to take a really long time. So just pause the video here, complete your 9 rounds of 42 stitches, and then just resume the video once you're done. Okay, so once you finished round 17, you should have something that looks like this. So for round 18, I'm continuing on with my red bands. So we want to decrease this to 36 stitches. So I just want to do a single crochet in the first 5 stitches and then a decrease over the next 2 stitches. And I'm just going to do that all the way around. So I'm just going to count up to 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, decrease, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, decrease, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, decrease, oops, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, decrease, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, decrease, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and decrease. Okay, so this is round 18, which has 36 stitches. Okay, so for rounds 19 to 21, we need another 3 rounds of 36 stitches. I'm just going to do this in one color. So I'm just going to take 3 bands. I'm going to use pink now. Okay, so I'm just going to do a single crochet in each stitch for 3 rounds. I'm just going to do 1 round with you, so I'm taking 1 band from here, just a single crochet in each stitch. Okay, so before I continue, I think I'm not going to do the 3rd round in pink, so I'm taking out 1 pink band. I'm just going to put my next color, which is the orange. So I'm just lining up that. Sorry, let me just continue with my pink. And I just completed my round 19, which has 36 stitches. I'm just going to start round 20. I'm taking my pink band from here. So I'm going to do rounds 20 and 21 off camera. You just want to do your round 20 and 21 as well, pause the video. So I'm doing this round in pink, then my round 21 will be in orange. So just remember to do a single crochet in each stitch, and then just continue this video once you're done with round 21. Okay, so I just finished round 21, which has 36 stitches. Okay, so I'm continuing on with my orange. So for round 22, I want to decrease this to 30 stitches. So I'm just going to do a single crochet in the first 4 stitches, and then I'm decreasing over the next 2 stitches. So I'm just going to count up to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and decrease. 1, 2, 3, 4, 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 and 1 more decrease. Okay, so I just completed round 22, which has 30 stitches. So I'm switching on to my next color, which is the mauve. I need another round, so this is round 23, another round of 30 stitches. So I'm just going to do a single crochet in each stitch with my new color. So I'm just going to start this off and just go all the way around with just a single crochet. Okay guys, I just realized something. I'm actually doing this from the bottom up, so my sequence of colors is wrong. I will, yeah, I'll put a note at the beginning of the part for his body just to let you guys know. So if mine looks a bit strange, then yeah, you know why. And I guess this is why I should have made a prototype first, but yeah, it's okay. Okay, so that's round 23. Okay, so for round 24, you want to decrease it to 24 stitches. So I'm continuing on with this purple. I'm going to do a single crochet in the first 3 stitches, and I'm decreasing over the next 2 stitches. I'm just going to count up to 3. 1, 2, 3, decrease, 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 1, 2, 3, decrease. Okay, so this is round 24, which has 24 stitches. So I'm moving on to my next color. My next color is the red. Okay, so for round 25, we need another round of 24 stitches. So I'm just going to do a single crochet all the way around. Okay, so I just finished round 25, which has 24 stitches. So for round 26, I'm continuing on with my red. I want to reduce this to 18 stitches, so we're just going to do a single crochet in the first 2 stitches, and then I'm going to decrease over the next 2 stitches. So I'm just going to count up to 2. So 1, 2, decrease, 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 1, 2, decrease. Right, so that's round 26 done. So for rounds 27 to rounds 34, we need another, let's see, 2, 4, 6, we need another 8 rounds of 18 stitches each. So hold on, let me just put this further down my hook. I'm putting this aside. Okay, so my next color in the sequence is pink. So this is round 27, 28. I'm putting it here. Round 29, 30. Round 31, 32. Back to red. One round 33, 34. So what you want to do is you want to do a single crochet in each stitch. For additional 8 rounds, I've laid up according to my color. You should do the same according to yours. So I'm just going to do 2 rounds with you. So I'm just going to do the pinks with you. So now I'm starting round 27. And I'm just going to do a single crochet in each stitch. So once you completed those 8 rounds of additional 18 stitches, you're done with the body. Okay, so I'm done with round 27. I'm just going to do round 28. Okay, so I just finished round 28. Alright, starting round 29, which is my orange. Okay, so I'm just going to do rounds 29 until I finish, which is round 34 off camera. So just pause the video here, complete your rounds up to round 34. It's just single crochet in each stitch, and then just resume the video once you're done. Okay, so I've finished round 34, looks like this. I just want to fasten off the whole thing now since I'm done. So I'm just tying a slip stitch through the first stitch of that round. Okay, then I'm taking out my stitch marker, and then I'm attaching the clip to the end. Okay, so now I want to stuff the body. I could have done it when we were doing it, but I like to do it towards the end. So get your fiber fill and then stuff. You need quite a bit actually, because he's quite big and you need to stuff the bottom a bit more. So this might take a while. Okay, he's quite tall. Oops. Some of my stitches came out. I'm just going to fix that off camera, then I'll just be back in a minute. Okay, so I'm done. I'm just going to put this aside. Okay, next thing you want to do is you want to grab his face. Let's just make his eyes first. So you can use beads for his eyes, but I like to make everything out of bands purely. So let's just make him, just take some black bands. Okay, so I'm just going to make 2 eyes with you. I'm just going to make a magic ring with 4 stitches. So I'm wrapping that band around my hook 2 times to create 3 loops. So first stitch is a slip stitch, so this is 1 stitch back through, 3 single crochets, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to fasten off. So I'm going through the first stitch of the eye of the magic ring, and then I'm just going to tie a slip stitch. Okay, I'm pulling this one tight. So I want to find the stitch on the opposite side. I'm just going to take this one, and I'm just going to take another black band, and I'm going to tie another slip stitch through this. Okay, pulling that tight, so that's 1 eye. I'm just going to do another one. So I'm wrapping this band around my hook 2 times to create 3 loops. Another magic ring with 4 stitches, so the first stitch will be a slip stitch. And then I'm going to do 3 single crochets. So this is 1 stitch, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to go through the first stitch, tying a slip stitch, pulling this tight, then I'm going to go through the other end, the other side. Okay, then I'm just going to do another slip stitch. Okay, so now I'm going to take the head. So this is the muzzle, so you can just position the eyes wherever you want. I think here is fine. So what I'm going to do, I'm taking my hook, I'm putting it through one side of the bands. I'm going to go into the head. I'm going to grab the other side, or the other black band. I'm pulling this black band through, like this. So I've pulled it through to the other side, and I'm just going to go one through the other. Then I'm taking a S-clip, so I'm just clipping this end. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to use the other end of the S-clip to clip this band. Okay, I'm just going to rotate this so that the S-clip gets hidden inside the head. Okay, you might need to adjust it a bit more. So that's an eye attached. I'm going to do the same thing to the other side. So position your eye. I'm putting my hook through this band. I'm going through the head, and then I'm just going to pull the other side of the black band, or the other black band, pulling it through the middle there. Sorry about that. Okay, grabbing an S-clip. I'm going to clip this end. Use the other side of the S-clip. I'm going to clip this side, and then I'm just going to rotate and hide that S-clip into the head. You will need to adjust it later on. All the squeezing will push the bands out. What you can do, like I'm doing here, I'm just putting my hook through, and I'm just pulling this in, like that. Okay, then I can do that to the other side, but I won't do that now. Alright, so we have this. Let's attach the ears. So you want to take the orange parts of the ear like this. Position it wherever you want. I think I'm just going to position it here against the orange. I'm going to take out this S-clip. Okay, and I'm taking this loose band. So what you want to do is, you currently have this circle, you just want to pinch the end. So you pinch the end. Let's see, how do I want to do this? Okay, that will do. Pinch the end. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to sew it flat like this. So I'm going to go through the head bands and the ear bands, and I'm just going to slip stitch across. Okay, once I've done that, I'm just going to wrap this loose end of the band around the ear itself, just to secure it. It's a bit floppy, but I think it's quite cute. I'm just going to do the same thing with the other side, so I'm taking out this clip, putting my hook through, so I'm pinching this side, and I'm just going to place it on the other side of the head, like this. I'll flatten it, and then I'm just going to slip stitch across the bottom of that. So I'm going through the head bands, I'm going through the ear bands. Okay, then I'm just going to slip stitch. Oops. Oops. Okay, so after I've done that, I'm just going to wrap this loose end of the band around the ear. Alright. Okay, this eye has come out. I'm just going to adjust it later. So what I want to do now is I want to attach the horns. So grab your horns and then grab some white bands. Okay, so you want to position the horns on top of the head like this. What I'm going to do is this loose end with the clip, I'm just going to hide inside. Like that. So I'm just going to position this on top of the head. Yeah, like that. So I want to slip stitch this to the body, to the head as well. So I'm just going to go through the headbands and the horn bands, and I'm just going to slip stitch. Okay, and as with the ear, what I want to do is just wrap this loose end around the horn, like so. You can just move it to the base. So that's one horn attached. I'm going to do the same thing with the other horn. I'm tucking this into the middle, so it's just out of the way. I don't want to use it. Alright, and I'll just position it next to that one. And the same thing, what I'm going to do is just go through the headbands and then go through the horn bands, and I'm just going to slip stitch all the way around. And as with the other horn, I'm just going to wrap this loose end around it, pull it to the base. Okay, so that's your giraffe head. Now the next part is optional, but I'm just going to do it anyway. I'm just going to add a little smile to his face. So this is his muzzle. I'm just going to do a little smile. I think I'll be doing it in the purple, so let me just get my purple bands. Okay, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go through 2 stitches, and then I'm just going to take a purple band, going to do a slip stitch. Alright, and we're going to hold on to this, go through another 2 bands, put that purple band back on my hook. I want to take another band and slip stitch. Okay, holding on to that band, I'm going to go through another 2 bands, put that band back on my hook, take another purple band, slip stitch. Okay, so I'm going to move this up a little bit, go through 2 bands, place that on my hook, slip stitch, and I'm just going to do one more. Okay, and because I have a lot of S-clips, I'm just going to secure the end and put this end, tuck it into his face. So that's his face done. So that's quite cute. Okay, the next thing I want to do now is I want to attach this head to the body. So grab the body I might need to adjust my camera to make it a little bit easier for you to see. I'll just move it back. Oh, never mind. Okay, so anyway, this is the body, this is the head. You want to attach it like this. Alright, so what I want to do is, okay, since the opening of the neck is in red, I just want to slip stitch all the way around. So I know it's a bit difficult to see, but all I'm doing is I'm putting my hook through those red bands, I'm putting my hook through the head bands, and I'm just going to slip stitch all the way around using red. Okay. Okay, hold on, I've attached this to too much of an angle. Let me just redo this. Okay, so from the side view, actually you just want the head tilted down a little bit so that you can see the eyes, like that. So you might have to actually attach, touching the muzzle a little bit. So maybe I should just start from this side. It's easier if you're doing it on your lap or on a table. It's a bit more difficult since I have to show you on camera. Okay. I know it's barely on camera, but just bear with me. Okay, so anyway, I decided I think I just want to do the rest of this off camera because you can't really see anyway. So what you want to do is you just want to stitch, go through each one of these open stitches in the body and attach it to the head. And then, so I'm just going to do this off camera. Just resume the video once you're done with that. Okay, so I've attached the head. It's a little bit floppy because the neck is thin. So what I'm going to do, I already attached a S-clip to the end, and I'm just tucking this into the neck. Okay, so the next thing I want to attach is I want to attach the arm. So the arm is the one with the smaller round circle thingy, and mine has the one that has purple on it. So you just want to attach it here, which is like kind of next to the neck. Any further down the body is fine as well, but I think it looks better here. So I'm attaching mine with red bands since that's the last color on the edge, and then I'm just going to do the same thing. I'm going to go through the body bands and I'm just going to slip stitch all the way around. So I'm just going to lie him down, might be easier. Okay, so I have one arm attached. I'm not going to wrap it around this arm. I'm just going to get my clip and then I'm just going to stuff it into the body. Okay, so I want to do the same thing with the other arm. Okay, so I'm just going to put it on the other side and then I'm just going to slip stitch all the way around. Okay, so I'm done with that. I'm just going to do the same thing. I'm just attaching the end to a clip. And I'm just going to put this, hide it in the body. Okay, so his two arms are attached. Next thing we want to do is we want to attach the legs. Okay, so I want my giraffe like sitting down, so I'm thinking of attaching the legs like this. It's really up to you. If you want it standing up, you can probably do it like this, but I want it sitting down, so I'm just going to attach it like this. So let me just lie him down. Okay, like this. And I'm hiding this end inside. So I'm using orange bands, and the same thing, I'm just going to go through the body bands, his leg bands, and then I'm just going to slip stitch all the way around with orange, since that's my last color. Okay, so one leg attached, I'm just going to grab a clip. And then I'm just going to hide this in the body. I'm just going to check it's where I want it. Yeah, I guess that's about it. So I'm going to attach the other leg the same way. So I'm just going to lay him down like this. And I'm going to slip stitch through the body and through the open ends of the bands of the leg. Once again in orange, since that's my ending color. Okay, I'm done with the last leg. Grabbing my clip, and then I'm hiding this in the body. Okay, so that's my giraffe done. Let me just try and move him back so that you can take a look. Okay, he's really cute and he's quite big. Okay, so once again, thank you Jasmine for sending me the pattern. I hope you guys like it. I got this pattern through email, so I can't send the exact one, but I will link the original pattern in the description box below. Okay, so if you guys have any requests, please do let me know. I do read all the comments and I will try my best to do all your requests, but I will prioritize the ones which I have colors for. This is a pretty good one because it uses up like a lot of colors that you have extra of, or you know, that you don't really use. I don't really use these colors, so and I do have a lot of them, so this was one good project. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up and do share this video to your friends, let them see it, and yeah, that will really help me out a lot. So thank you guys for your support, and do subscribe if you haven't already, because I'll be making more projects. It also depends on my time because I'm not doing this full time, but I will try to post one once a week, if not once every 2 weeks. I'll just try my best. And okay, hope you like the video, and I'll see you guys for the next one.